Hey you miners, Rusty coming at you with a pretty special knife. This is the Case Mini Trapper in genuine buffalo horn and S35VN steel. That's a super steel. So let's get into this. Well, first of all, we gotta appreciate the buffalo horn, and it's jigged. And you're going to find, hopefully I can show this off. Okay, it's got a smooth look to it, and then that rough look, and that's a color change, which is going to give it a different dimension, if you will. It's almost gray on this one. Got nice transitions here. It gets kind of thick, if you can see. A little bit chunky, but I like that. It's not too thick or chunky. Now, I believe they're calling this scrolled bolsters. You might call it triple threaded or triple... How many we got there? That's 4. Okay, pretty interesting. Yep, transitions are good. Blade centering's looking okay. We're going to talk about this clip point and the Wharncliffe, and well, let's do it now. So this Wharncliffe catches my skin right, I don't know if we can show you, but yeah, it just needs to come down more. I don't know what's causing that. We have these holes to open them, so your nail nick is a complete all the way through. Let's see if we can take a peek. I see 4, and I think there's 5 dots down here. That would make this a 2021 maybe. And S35VN is considered a super steel. It's a powdered steel, powder metal, and it's used in modern knives. Case has their Marilla and Kinzu, I want to say. This comes with a stone wash type finish, which is going to hide the scratches real good. So we have half stops. Oh, and probably a little bit heavier than some of my other mini trappers. Right at a 5.5 or a 6 on this. Okay, so this blade, now when I say, see, it goes to the pile side. I think it might be bent, and you guys can help me decide what you think, just barely. And I'll get it in here, and maybe you guys can see. And my eyes deceiving me, but does it start to bend slightly? I got a comparison knife. I'll try to remember to look at that later. I like this, as I just grab this one. Nice half stop, nice snap. Okay, got a great sharpening choil. USA, there's your model number. I did flush this. This blade was dirty. I had some gunk on here. We'll talk more about that. Flushed it, oiled it, and as I was working it, I had gunk, black gunk coming out. Nice and snappy. You can see that. Now I have this issue. Almost hate to do this. Lazy, and you might not have seen that. Go back in slow motion. When it comes down, ironically, it's catching the brass liner. So it comes down and it catches the outside, and it seems to be centered up real good. So I don't know if it's the way I push it down. I think that one might have been a success. So this one looks straight, looks pretty well centered, but I've noticed a couple of times it's going to catch that. So I almost have to... Alright, we made it there. I don't know, let's see how it locks up nice and good. There's your tang on spring contact. Okay, now why this is a special knife for me, because one of my users is this one. It's the American Workman, and if you watch my video on this, I thought this is finally when a good trapper. We got the clip point, and we got the Warncliffe. Now this one, either it's broken or just the springs are better. It's just, that's like a 4. It's just quick. And let's see, matches up fairly well. Now I wanted to see that blade. You guys can see blade to blade, how they're looking. Okay. See about those Warncliffes. See if I just the slightest. Okay, barely feel a hook. So this one has it as well. Let's take a peek. Get them kind of very much the same blades. Now the bottom one is carbon steel. I tend to believe it's the chrome vanadium, just the way that it's taken the patina, but I'm new to case. This S35 is not gonna patina. It's got large amounts of chromium, making it a stainless. Will rust. I just don't think you're gonna, if you're trying to get a patina, you're not gonna be real happy with your results. So what I wanted to look is this on the Warncliffe, is this part right here, and see if you guys notice any difference in you know, if a guy was to just grind just the slightest bit off, if it would help that Warncliffe go in just a little deeper and still be, you know, without messing with any other aspect of the knife. So okay, yeah, so I'm not happy. Old Andrew at Blackster's Blades warned me some of the fit and finish on these wasn't the best. I paid $122 for it. $56, $122. You can buy 2 of these for one of those, but you get buffalo horn. And I just think that down the road, this is going to be, I'll be able to get my money back out of it. I don't think I'll be using it. This one is actually plenty adequate, and I like the synthetic handles when it comes to using. All right, guys, thanks a bunch.